last name, Ben?
Chute.
Chute. And what do you play in the band?
I play guitar.
Oh, nice. And Brandon, what do you do?
Guitar and vocals.
Guitar. Okay, so we're here telling little tidbit stories about Paul. What's a story that comes to mind?
As with everybody, I think it all kind of floods in a little bit because I think there's really unique small moments that happen a lot when you're engaging a lot with Paul. And our experience working with him in the studio, there's definitely quite an extensive list of brilliant moments, funny moments, and so on. I mean, personally, just guitar has been a passion of mine since I was 4 years old, and I was sleeping with my guitar in my bed, just always hands on it. So when I met someone like Paul, I was like, wow, this guy's it. So he's really inspirational to me, and he pushed me hard and to play at my best on this album. And I'm really grateful for lessons I learned from him during that process.
Brandon, what about you as far as like Paul producing the album? What was your interaction that you're most fond of that Paul?
Well, we definitely watching someone at that level. I mean, it's funny because a lot of people they're very familiar with how great of a musician Paul Nelson was, but I can tell you firsthand, working with him as a producer was unbelievable. I mean, he knew every instrument. He could speak to everybody. It wouldn't matter if he did it, through either music or he could do it through a television commercial. I mean, I remember at one point we had a backup singer trying to hit a certain note, and nobody could sing it, because it was really high, and she's the expert, and no one could convey it. And he goes, the Jeffersons, the last note in the Jeffersons, where they move up to the apartment in the sky, and everybody knew exactly what he was talking about. So he could convey information to, it doesn't matter what instrument, and he would use all of the tools, again, even television commercials or jingles or movies or it didn't matter what it was. He had the answer and could pull the very best out of everybody. That was the number one thing that I saw. I mean, he had massive knowledge, but he could grab every player and make them perform at their very best.
He was very good at connecting people. He was very into the networking thing. And as his wife said earlier today, he always wanted to find a solution for people. So, anything else? How long did you know him?
Just over not quite a year and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
And in that short time,
in a
he
short
touched
time,
you
we
guys.
got very close. Working on the record the way that we did, we were together a lot, and we formed a fast
He's
friendship.
easy to get to know.
He's so fun and
he's
funny.
warm.
Yeah.
Did you get a hug from him like I did? I
All
got
the
a hug.
time. All the time. Yeah.
He liked-
Always.
Yeah, he was such a warm guy. Anything else, Ben, you want to say? Final words?
I'm just really grateful for Paul and everything that he's inspired me to do more of in the future. There's listening to the album now. It's a little bit different.
What's the name of the album?
Play Loud and Smoke Often. And
Are you guys from Maine?
yes.
You're from Maine because you got the Maine hat. So this is a perfect segue into this song because he liked Boston, and they like Boston up at the music room. And he got that New England Hall of Fame award. And so he was proud that Boston got that award before him. So guys, thank you. Brandon and Ben from Cryin Out Loud. And you were just doing a show at the music room. It went well.
That was a great night. It was a wonderful night.
And thanks for coming down. Safe travels back to Maine. Are you staying the night, or are you going to drive back?
I think we're going to head back to Maine. Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. What do you think? Boston? We're ready?
We're ready. Let's do it.
All right, here it is. Thanks so much. It's the Paul Nelson Tribute, the City's Backyard live streaming rock show on Factory Underground Radio.